if you want. I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Okay, bench is empty.
Go sit down. You be quiet.
Friends, we have talked about how King Herod the Great came into power. But on one occasion, Herod the Great left the area of Jerusalem into the desert. And on the way, he was with his mother. She was on a carriage with some of his servants, and then she fell. She fell off that carriage. He thought that she died. So he was very concerned. He was very upset because he loved his mother dearly. He found out that she was well and she felt better later. So he started helping and serving her when he realized that he was followed by the Parthians. The Parthians were an enemy, like the Persians. And then this is where they came after him, and at that time there was a battle where we are standing. He won that battle, and because of this victory and for being concerned for his mother, he decided to build that fortress. The fortress where we are standing here, as I told you earlier, it's not a geological formation. It is done by Herod the Great. So he came to this plateau, this area here. He built his palace, and then he started covering the palace, so that from the surrounding it is well protected and covered. But the only thing is seen is this. Now this here would have been also covered, but it's the archaeologists who kept us this model. So we can see the palace, how it was built. The way that the palace was built was very interesting because Herod the Great himself was an engineer. He would also tell the people how to build his palaces, how he wants it, in what different style he wants his palace to be built like. So when we come to see this palace and when we started the digging and the archaeological excavation, it started by Ehud Netzer, the archaeologist, who even died working here in this place, looking for what Josephus Flavius was writing about. When we come to the site of the Herodion, Josephus mentioned at the Herodion there was a funeral. Herod was buried in the Herodion? Perfect. Where is it? After all, that's the only fortress of 11 fortresses called for his name, Herodion, for Herod. But where is that tomb? It took him 20 years to look for that tomb, which finally that tomb was found 3 years ago. The tomb was found here accidentally. And when the tomb was found, it was a sarcophagus, and that sarcophagus was damaged, was found scattered in pieces. Now, those who hated Herod the Great were more than the ones who loved Herod the Great. So we don't know what actually happens. The thing is that the sarcophagus was found empty. So maybe Herod's body was smuggled or taken out by his loyal friends and buried somewhere else. Or maybe those who came and destroyed that sarcophagus took that body of Herod and burned it somewhere else. We don't know where the body of Herod ended. And that's why we found the sarcophagus empty. We found it damaged because those who came to that sarcophagus of Herod probably did not find that body there.